Hey everyone, this is Jason Vaughn with Life After, and I'm coming to you today with a little bit of a different video. And I am not feeling great, so instead of being on camera, I am going to do some slides for you and show you some of my favorite YouTubers. And I hope you will take the time to subscribe and make sure that you check each of them out. There are going to be a variety of these YouTubers. They are not in any specific order, and I wanted to give you a taste of different ones. So it's not going to be, 10 storage unit people or 10 real estate YouTubers, but it's trying to give you just a little bit of a taste of different types of entrepreneurs, different types of resellers, and we'll go from there. I hope you will enjoy this and get a lot out of it, and subscribe to some of these channels. First up, we have Rally Roots, one of the most contagious, happy couples you will ever see on YouTube, along with their assistant, Callie, who has her own channel as well. I believe it's Callie's World. But just a phenomenal training duo that primarily focuses on their videos on eBay. Their main business is wholesaling, but what they talk a lot about is getting more involved in reselling, getting a lot of business through thrifting, starting out there, and then they also go into a few other things. But they just bought a new property and are fixing it up. I believe it's just a huge warehouse, and I really appreciate them showing us the process and showing us what can be done by reselling at different levels, by both starting out small through thrifting and then blowing up and working in the wholesaling arena. Okay, guys, this is my friend Nicole State. Next up, and I've been watching her. She was one of the first people I ever found on YouTube. I've actually taken some training from her, and I've just been enjoying watching her transition from eBay and trying some larger things, failing, admitting her failure, and then getting back up and now moving into Poshmark, which I think it's nice to see someone so authentic to on YouTube and to watch their successes and failures. And I just love watching her whole family with the kids and her husband Joe. Just really fun to watch, so I really encourage you to check them out, and especially if you're a clothing seller or want to get into women's clothing specifically. So this is a very unique type of reseller. He is up in Canada and owns a thrift store up there, a reselling store. I'm not sure what they call them, but his channel has really just grown based on his generosity in a lot of ways, and just the really cool unique things he's done to flip. When I first saw him, he was helping a man who had brought in an item that he thought was worth about $20, and he thought he was being overly generous, and it turned out to be worth quite a bit more. So he ended up finding the guy, finding out his story, and ultimately reunites him with his family. Just an amazing story of the power of YouTube and connection. Then he ends up buying what was called the Potter House series, where he bought this pretty much a hoarder's house of this famous potter, and redid it, cleaned everything out, sold the merchandise, or selling the merchandise, and also now rents out the home. And then just does a lot of other cool things, like he drives an ambulance that looks like the Ghostbusters mobile, and then just a lot of unique things, and all while having one of the just kindest spirits I found on YouTube. So I hope you'll check out Curiosity Incorporated and follow him. Next up is the Auction Professor. I found him a while back when he was a very small channel, but he'd been doing it for a while, and creates some regular videos on just some unique things that other people talking about reselling just don't do. He really dives in on certain topics like old toys and what to look for, even with Pyrex. And one of my favorite things is he talks about postcards and music and just paper items where you don't really need to spend a lot of money to find it once you actually get some sources for it, and old advertising, stuff that you don't think about until someone like him really points it out that that is collectible, that there are people out there, and that you can find it super cheap if you when you just find the right people, and then you can spend just a touch of money on it and then just make a fortune. And it's stuff that you don't have that doesn't take up a lot of space storing. And so I really enjoy his channel and would love to get to know more about how he does his type of business of reselling. So check out The Auction Professor. I think you'll really enjoy it. Next up is Phillip DeFranco. Philly D has been around YouTube forever, and talk about a transition from an independent YouTuber to working with a corporation, now back to independent and having several staff members doing multiple shows and just really killing it on YouTube. But he has a show, a daily news program that really goes after, talks about some real world news, but also a lot of YouTube news. So it's a good mix. He seems to give things a little bit of fair shake and doesn't go crazy either right or left on those things, and so I appreciate that. It's a rare thing to find, especially to see it on YouTube, and I really enjoy the comments and his audience as well there. So check out Philly D for your daily news. Next up, we have Stefan, and I watch two of his channels. He has a main channel and then the Stefan show. I believe he posts 6 or 7 days a week on one or the other channel. Make sure to check both of them out. And he started out doing a lot of real estate stuff, but then went into more credit cards, how to build your credit, and then just money matters in general. Really enjoy his series reviewing different people, how they spend money. He is very, very, very much a minimalist. I am not that much, I am not near as cheap or frugal as him. I really wish I was, but he is doing very well in life and helping a lot of people. I was actually watching two other YouTubers that I follow that are not on this list, Paul Cantu and Alex Becker, and happen to be in both of their videos back to back. They mentioned Stefan. I'm also taking his YouTube course right now, and we'll be reviewing that at some point in the future on building my channel, and he's got a lot of great information on his free stuff, so make sure to check him out. This is my buddy Grimes Finds. Many of you guys found my channel because he has been promoting me and just as a phenomenal friend. There's so many great storage unit people I could put on here, but this is a fellow Texan, so I decided to go with Justin Grimes Finds. He is hilarious. He is buying multiple storage units every week and then going and holding great auctions that you can have stuff shipped to you, or you can and he's promoting the community as well, which is what I really appreciate. He's not only myself, but so many other great small YouTubers that he's out there saying, hey, come along, I want everybody to grow together. And that's part of the reason that I am so confident pushing him, because I know that he always gives it back to so many others, and whatever you put out there, you deserve to get back into the world. And he just puts out so much kindness and grace and just humor, and I'm glad to call him a friend, even though he is one of the hardest people on the planet to get a hold of. This one's going to be a little bit different for most of my community. This is Mr. Rich Lux, and I actually found him through Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson's documentary, and he is just hilarious. He is not a reseller. He's not really, well, he's an entrepreneur with his YouTube channel and stuff like that, but he's not your traditional person you'd see on a list like this. I enjoy him because he's kind of my break from all the resellers and other stuff, and I just find him very entertaining, and he also talks about some stuff coming out, and sometimes if you're a reseller, these are actually things you can go and buy, and if you know they're coming out, watch out for them. Like, he was the person that told me about the Star Wars Coach collaboration that was out, and I went out and bought one of those bags to resell. One of the largest purchases I've ever made, but something to check out, and honey, you won't believe the drama. Next up is Side Hustle Network, formerly known as Side Hustle Pros. They had some confusion on the name, so they had to switch, and now they are Side Hustle Network, and they focus on eBay and Amazon sales. They have a lot of great information, especially during Q4 season. I am actually part of their VIP group. It does not open often, but when it does, it's phenomenal. So I would check that out when it becomes available again and follow these guys. It's also nice watching their family grow up. It's just a cute little side benefit of YouTube. And finally, meet Kevin. And this is my real estate coach channel. I really enjoy watching his entertaining videos on buying and selling real estate, buying wedge deals, and doing rentals. He has so much wonderful information from both him and from others around the country, really, that he goes and interviews, and also calling out just scams within the industry as well, things that you want to watch out for. So make sure to watch him. He's actually best friends with Stefan, and so watching them interact from time to time in videos is a lot of fun. So those are my 10 videos. I hope you enjoyed each of them, and please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on this channel and each of these below. And if you've got a video you'd like me to see do a top 10 of, I would love to hear it. Thank you.